Hi there, today I am learning how to install a child seat forward facing into the Nissan Qashqai here. I am at Sunshine Coast at Nissan with Hayden, who's our local child seat fitter, and he's going to show us how to do it. Let's go.
What you need to do first with this kind of vehicle is just make sure you've located everything. So you got these little adapter connection things here that you just need to take out. Now, because this is a newer vehicle, anything from 2020 onwards, some of them will have issues with the seatbelt alarm going off. So what you need to do is just bring that through, make sure that's connected properly, make sure it's not covering up your ISOFIX, which you can see that is kind of causing a bit of an issue there, but we'll work around it. And we'll bring the seat through. Now, because this is forward facing, you can see there's a potential issue with the headrest there, but that's only if I moved the baby seat headrest up a bit further. So we'll leave that in there for now, but some vehicles you may need to take that out if it's going to get in the road of where your baby seat headrest is going.
So you just take the headrest off, and that's fine?
Yeah, you're allowed to, but if this isn't interfering with it, then preferably you can leave it in there if you can.
Yeah, that's great to know.
I'll start off with this one, find where the ISOFIX is in there. Should just clip in like that. You'll hear the big click. And then on this side, same thing. Always click both of them in before you tighten them up.
Otherwise it'd be a bit wonky.
Yeah, it just makes it hard because you want to be able to move them out of the road if you can. So hook them in.
So there's 3 top tether anchor points in here on the back of the seat back, which are really easily accessible through the boot.
Yeah, that's correct. And they're all labelled in this kind of vehicle as well. You can clearly see they have little, it's like anchor logos right next to them. So it's very easy to find with this kind of car.
Yep.
And yeah, all I've done there is just hook that into the anchor point there. And then I'm just bringing this through until this comes up firm.
So you're tightening up that top tether strap really tight, or just taking the slack out?
Just taking the slack out of it. If you do it up too tight, then you'll notice your seat lifts up a lot.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sometimes you need to put a bit of compression on the seat when you're tightening them up, but as long as they show up as green on the side, then that's all you need.
With the top tether strap, the excess there, you've got to wind that up so it doesn't wave around and hit the child or cause a choking hazard. Yeah,
that's correct. Yeah, so that's always been a big issue. As you can see, you've got a fair bit of length through there like that. So what you want to be doing is not having it inside there where the child's sitting. You just want to roll it up, and there's actually a little bag on the side here where you can kind of put that.
You do the same with this one here, don't you? You wind that up that away.
Yeah, preferably like just try and manage all the straps inside of the vehicle if you can. So that is green, that's green on this side, and that is firm at the top. That is good to go, it's a good install. What you need to do if you're switching this from ISOFIX to your seatbelt is, so you just unplug, you got big red buttons on your ISOFIX there. Now, you do actually have storage for these, and I'll just show you on that side. There's a little bar that clips up into inside of here, but sometimes it can be a bit tricky to do. And so what you want to do with this one is when you're installing with the seatbelt, you want to, so if you're doing forward facing, you can see on the side here you've got the yellow section there. Yellow is for forward facing, and then up here this is blue, so that blue is for rear facing. So because we're doing a forward facing seatbelt install, what you want to do is make sure, let's get this back out, make sure your seatbelt's tight with this one first. And your harness, sorry, not your seatbelt, and bring your seatbelt through the back. So just following the yellow guides, and then flipping it in on this side, like that. And what you want to do is remove all slackness and bring it up so the seatbelt is nice and firm. An optional extra with this kind of stuff is if you feel this is moving around a little bit, you can either use this is a gated buckle which goes on this side of the vehicle, or you can use, this is a clip that's made by InfoSecure that go on, and we can actually put it on this side here. All you need to do is just pull your belt up so there's a bit of compression, and then you're doing is just clamping that on, and it only goes over one section of the belt. You bring that back through, and that feels pretty good. That's a good install.
So that's how to install using the seatbelt or the ISOFIX, depending on whether your child seat has either option.
Yep.
And you can always read the manual as well, which will really help you as well.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Hayden. That's fantastic.
No worries.
You can watch other videos about how to install child seats forward facing or rear facing into SUVs like this Qashqai, or we've also done them for dual cab utes as well.